Give it back.
You want it? Come get it. What you gonna do about it?
Hey guys, welcome to What the Flick. Ben Mankiewicz, Matt Atchity from Rotten Tomatoes, Alonzo Duralde stuck in traffic.
Stuck in traffic. President's in town has ruined the traffic. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, Obamacare's insidious reach continues to defy expectations. Sorry, just channeling Rush Limbaugh there for a second. So I have not seen this.
I'm sorry, you're not high enough.
Yeah, right. Thank you. I'm sorry, what? I have not seen this. I'm very excited. I was excited to see this movie, Homefront.
Homefront. This movie. Okay, so this is a script written by Sylvester Stallone, co-produced by Stallone, and starring Jason Statham. It's a story of a former DEA agent who is just trying to live a quiet life in a small town in Louisiana. But sure enough, the local meth dealers can't leave him alone. Things go south. His daughter gets in a fight with somebody at school, and he gets suddenly, without really realizing it, roped into a drug-dealing family.
Scare him.
Your door's open. Neighbor calling. It's a damn undercover cop. Very nice to meet you, Agent Broker. Hey, neighbor, can I get that pump from him?
I'm almost done.
Whatever you're thinking, we thinking.
When you think of a movie, originally, I guess you were saying to me this was intended as another Rambo.
Yeah, so this is based on a novel about a guy who's trying to put his past, his violent, crime-fighting past behind him. But at one point, according to the press notes, Stallone had planned to use this as a Rambo script, as like what happens to John Rambo when he's home, and can he really leave his violent past behind him, which we've seen a bunch of times. You know, that was the problem with John Rambo, that was the problem with Rambo 3, that was kind of the problem with Rambo 2. First Blood, can't leave his violence behind him. But still, like, that's an effective story for that character. This one, it doesn't work so well with Jason Statham's character. I think.
Why? Because you don't know the history, or
I think that's a big part of it. To me, the biggest flaws in this movie, first of all, are you don't get the character development. Yes, you get some early scenes where, you know, Statham is this DEA agent who specialized in like infiltrating biker gangs and taking down meth rings, and things go south. And then there's something about his wife has died in the past, and so he's now the single parent to like this 8-year-old daughter, and he's just trying to live this quiet life. And his daughter, he's taught his daughter to defend herself. So the daughter gets in a fight with a kid at school, and
she kills him.
No, she doesn't kill him, but you know, she beats down this boy.
And
she's 8, right? And then the kid's, you know, it's a big kid. The daughter gets in a fight with the son of Kate Bosworth's character, who is sister to the local meth kingpin played by James Franco. Now I know this gets complicated.
But just very quickly, I think if Stallone had done it and it had been a Rambo movie, I don't think you'd get James Franco and Winona Ryder.
I don't think so,
Yeah.
but I will tell you, one of the things this movie does right, Kate Bosworth puts in a really interesting performance here. Like, she plays this kind of tweaked out mom who can't back down from Jason Statham embarrassing her son. And so she calls her drug dealer brother and says, I need you to take care of this guy. He's bad news. And you know, there's a thing about, you know, in small,
backfires on her, I'm gonna guess.
It backfires on everybody involved. So from a story standpoint, had this been a Rambo character, that would be interesting, right? That through no fault of his own, John Rambo yet again gets dragged into fighting with people, and he doesn't want to.
Maybe by teaching your 8-year-old daughter how to kick the shit out of somebody.
But Statham's character, I don't feel like you earn that level of reluctance to be fighting from Statham's character in this movie, and that's where I think the biggest problem is.
Is that because you don't have the same overwhelming, gigantic crush on Jason Statham that I do? I wish I hadn't said the word crush.
Don't get me wrong. I love Jason Statham. I think
he's got
a great screen presence. He's super fun to watch. I think that where this movie would have worked as a Rambo script is that you'd have 4 movies previously establishing this character, and I feel that you're expected to make emotional leaps with Statham's character in this film that the movie doesn't actually earn. The other problem with casting Statham in this role is that you get a couple of really sharp fight scenes relatively early on in the film, and then you don't really get much of that till very, very late in the film. And it's really disappointing, because look, if you're going to cast, it'd be like casting Jackie Chan in a movie and not letting him kick anybody. Like if you see Statham in a movie, you either want him to either take all the fighting out of it, like The Bank Job, right?
Yeah.
Or, you know, Snatch, where he's playing for comedy and he's not doing his thing. But if you're going to show me him being a kung fu badass, then you need to show me that in the whole movie.
Right. You got to have 5 fights if you're going to
You got to have 5 fights. But and if you're going to have him late in the movie. Don't have him early, and then I spend the rest of the movie thinking like, I just want to see him kick ass again. So that's the other problem. There's an astounding lack of ass-kicking Statham in this movie.
We'll end with that. So your number, I'm going to hang on. I'm going to jot down your number.
Okay.
Here we go.
I want you to calculate it out.
Okay, go ahead.
5.
I went 4.4. All right. A solid 5 for Homefront with Jason Statham, and not Sylvester Stallone, but a Sylvester Stallone script.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.